is Charlie Mike, the podcast. Veterans helping veterans, talking about things happening in the veteran community, things we've experienced and overcome, such as addictions, PTSD, depression, legal trouble. And we also promote veteran-owned businesses. If you're talking about it, we're talking about it. This is Charlie Mike, the podcast.
Yo, welcome back everybody to another episode of Update Friday. As always, I'm Raul as always, and this is William.
For today only. Yeah, welcome back. This is interesting. I feel like this is where we started. You know, with Charlie Mike the podcast, we would come on live on Thursdays. We had a good flow. It was it's interesting, man. How surreal is that, huh?
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy because we had our grand opening ribbon cutting on Wednesday. We had a lot of family and friends show up, and just to let you know that meant the world to us. Your presence meant the world to us, and we appreciate every one of you for coming to hang out with us on Wednesday. Special shout out to the Houston Regional Veteran Chamber of Commerce.
Ooh, man, that was a very good job, bro.
I'll never get it right again. Special shout out to our friends and family. Jesus, thank you so much. And we wanted to come on, just give you guys an update and let you know that, man, Charlie Mike Pearland Podcast Studio is open for business.
That's right.
We're here. We got some appointments already ready for next week. And golly, it's exciting to see appointments booked, man.
It is.
It makes me feel like, oh man, maybe we did do the right thing.
You know, we didn't want to take the Field of Dreams approach. You know, if you build it, they will come. So we try and make sure that there is a demand for that. You know, and that's one of the key things about having a business like this. You want to make sure that you're bringing something that the market needs, and we know that this can do well, especially for this community, man. We were at First Fridays today hosted by the Pearland Chamber of Commerce. Man, it's crazy there.
Man, we got to hang out with a lot of people. We got to hang out with Ricky Cruz from Cruise and Cars. Brother, we told you we love you, and we mean that. We got to hang out with Shasta.
Shasha, yeah.
Yeah.
From Grit Realty, also a veteran.
Yeah.
He goes lives. He does the lives for the Pearland Chamber on First Fridays. That was cool, man.
Yeah, we got to hang out with Dano.
Yeah.
Dano, that was Dano's first Friday. And he does all our glass and mirror work, residential and commercial. You guys be sure to look for him. Albright Glass in the letter mirror.com and check him out.
Yeah, it was really cool. He came in quickly and put up a mirror in our bathroom. It was just like, hey, you know what? We should really have something here, a little more full length that we can, when our guests come in, before they get on the camera, they can do one last check. And he was like, no problem, I got it done.
And in reality, like, William just wanted it in there so he could see himself.
Yeah, we're taking our bathroom selfie game to the next level.
I got the first bathroom selfie in that one.
I bet you did.
I did. I sent it to you, remember?
Saved forever in my memories.
So we wanted to just come on real quick and just tell you guys that, we're excited. The studio's up and running. It came out looking a lot better than what we expected.
It's cool. And actually, this is the first time on camera where we're behind this desk, this segment. So our studio does have 3 areas that we can set up for you that are pre-staged, basically. The last time we were live, we were at our table. We've got 4 chairs and our Rode mics. And so it's just, I don't know, man, it has a really cool feel over there.
It does. I like it, man.
And this area is just a different vibe. It's got more of like a newscaster feel. We can throw up your logo. We can put any graphics you want behind here. For us as veterans, we're going to constantly improve our position because that's what we're taught in the military. Wherever your fighting position may be, you're always going to make it better the longer you stay. And that's what we'll do. So this is kind of like as bare as you'll see it. And we'll just continue to grow from this. This is so cool, man.
Yeah, Matthew, you might recognize this bad boy.
Yeah.
Like I told you last time, man, we got a lot to explain to you.
It's really amazing coming up this coming week. Coming up this week, we'll have the Pearland Mayor come in, Mayor Cole. We're going to do a one-on-one interview for the other podcast we mentioned, the Business Coffee Hour. We're really starting that off with the bang. We've got a few episodes laid down, and it is not aired yet. What we're trying to do is what we would also advise you all is if you do come in to start a podcast, we want you to get some recorded first. And a lot of the podcast platforms are that way too. But if you can record, you can then edit, and you can then advertise and try to get people to listen. And that's what it's all about, really. It's building that tension, that traction, kind of like a grand opening. You kind of send out sneak peeks here and there, and then it's like, hey, today is the day. Let's come have you sit down, and that was cool.
Yeah, so there are two ways right now well, actually there's three. You can call us, you can email us. Well, there's more than three, okay. So you can call us, you can email us, you can go to PearlandPodcastStudio.com and you click on the appointments tab up on the right corner. I think it's on the right. It might be on the left. I don't remember. Or you can just go to Google and type in Pearland Podcast Studio, and there's a button right there to the right that says appointments.
Yeah,
that's too easy.
It's all techie.
Yeah, so it's too easy. If you don't understand it, call William. He'll walk you through.
Yeah, that's right. I do answer the phones around here when I'm in here. When I'm here, I will answer the phones. And a lot of folks have asked us to, because we were just our first Friday, so this is really fresh. Why podcast? Why would I come into your studio to podcast? If you're a business owner, the answer is simple. It makes you the expert. It makes you the expert in your field. You can create an hour's worth of content, which then you can break up into smaller pieces, social media pieces. And you can fill up your content calendar really quickly. You can bring in other guests, like I can interview Raul. We can talk about whatever it is we need that's relative to our industry. And we can even talk about our pet passions and our projects because people like to hear that. And the more they see you, the more they trust you. Because all we're having is an honest conversation about what's coming about. And so as a business owner, that's a great place to be. But we had somebody else talk about paranormal. You weren't there. You just left. Just if you have a knowledge, your knowledge and expertise needs to be shared. And that's how we help each other. And having the podcast platform, it makes you that expert because you can share whether you like, the paranormal activities. You can share your stories of what you've done. People will listen.
Oh, yeah. Man, that'd be a good podcast about ghosts and stuff.
Yeah. I couldn't be in the studio while they recorded, but I would definitely support you.
I probably wouldn't be here by myself afterwards. Hey, I told a lot of people, man, I said, I'll go to war with you. I'll go and fight in the streets. But when it comes to ghosts, man, you're on your own. I'm going to trip you, and I hope they get you before they get me. I've always said that, man. Yeah.
And something else, 50% of Americans listen to podcasts. The way of radio has been dying for a long time, even Sirius XM, all the different ways, because there's a lot of advertisements. Podcasting, you can do it this way as well. Podcasting has grown. 50% of Americans listen to podcasts. And in our city of Pearland, greater Houston area, you figure even Houston, that's a whole lot of people that listen to podcasts.
Yeah, it definitely is.
And the market is not oversaturated. You know how many realtors there are right now? Right? And the market's down. People are still going to go because it's about you as the person. You're buying that trust, right? You're doing business with an individual.
That's why we love you, Valerie.
Yes.
And Maribel. They made this place reality. She's making my other dream reality. Bro, I was born and raised here in Pearland.
Right.
And now we have a small business here in Pearland.
Yep.
I was born and raised here in Pearland, and I'm about to buy a house in Pearland.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, it's so exciting. I feel like so many things are happening, man. And I'm beyond blessed to say that, God, Valerie and Maribel are the ones making it happen. So Thank you guys. With lots of love. Y'all don't understand. Y'all made my day, and you made me smile.
I've got to say too, I haven't seen this guy cheesing as much since probably June or July, right? I mean, I know you've got to deal with a lot of hardships, but man, seeing you Wednesday was so cool, bro. Just I can see the amount of pride that you had in showing the place with your friends and family, and I seen the chamber commented like the Veterans Chamber is amazing, man. And having them show up for us was a very humbling experience. And even now, it's the carryover. It's like we know we have a lot of work to do. This place is just getting started, but I can see the pride, and it makes me very proud as well to come into this place and say, "This is ours. This place is our
It's
place."
our place.
And I said something during the grand opening, and it was like, it's just to show our kids, like, I didn't even realize this was something that we could do, right? And it speaks to our imagination as adults. We don't imagine enough, or we're not creative enough.
I don't
But
dream enough, man.
and this place is a place where you can do that. Not that you can't anywhere else, but this place just coming in and being able to see where Raul and I were a year ago today in his apartment, recording a podcast just over a year,
Dang, it
as
was,
I
man.
was a guest on his show, and here we are a year later in our studio broadcasting a message of dream, come visit us, let us help you make your dreams and your passions and turn that into you being the expert in that, because your voice is uniquely yours. Nobody really out there talks and sounds like me or like you, and some people may like it or dislike it, but it doesn't matter. The point is that it has to be carried on.
Man, dreaming, man, about dreaming. It's just, it's, I come here early and I stay here late. And before I leave, I always do the same thing. I stay here and I walk around and I look, man. I'm looking and I'm like, damn, this is ours, bro. When I lock the door at the end of the night and set the alarm, yes, we have an alarm. And set the alarm. It's a crazy feeling, man. And I don't know. I'm just if you want something hard enough, go get it. You got to put in the work, but it's possible to have it. You can make dreams into reality. And this is just the beginning for us. This isn't even where this isn't even
It's like the tip of the iceberg.
it's not
Yeah.
even the tip.
It's like the
'Cause
first step.
Yeah, because we got so many things about to happen and so many things that are in the works. This is just the beginning. So man, we're excited that oh man. So just don't quit.
That's right.
Everything you do, don't quit. Let me tell you, 3 years and 9 months and about 7 days, I'm clean and sober. And bro, I would have never thought that this was possible.
Yeah.
The only thing it's surreal to say that because I was in a bad place, man.
Yeah.
And this
This is completely different.
is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I can imagine what I was doing 3 years ago, and this wasn't on that radar. I mean, I've mentioned it before. I used to work in a warehouse, and I love the organization. That company was fantastic, but it just wasn't what I needed to do. And now here, just being able to dream. Oh my gosh! Like, hey man, you're a dreamer. Like, yeah, I got my heads in the cloud. Yes, I do. There's so many possibilities, and that's what we want to share. That's what Charlie Mike means. Charlie Mike means continue mission. It means remember that as a feeling as a child, right? When you could do and be anything you want to do. I know it may be a little different now, but you can dream again, right? You can continue your mission, your purpose, and that's what we're here to help you do. It's wow, man. It's quite amazing.
If you have questions about the studio or how everything works, you guys be sure, like, if you're a beginner, we're not just gonna sit you in here and be like, all right,
Mm.
bye. We're gonna help you out. We're gonna walk you through things. We're gonna make sure things are done right. We're gonna explain things to you as as we learn from trial and error. So we're gonna teach you the things that worked and then the things that didn't. So to stay away from. And it's up to you which way you want to go with that. But
Yeah, I mean, Grove made a good point. We're not gatekeepers. There's no secrets here, right? I can share with you exactly what I'm doing to grow our socials, to grow our podcast, how we monetize it, because all of this information is public information, and the best way for me to get better is by sharing it and then by practicing it. Truly, truly, truly. If you have questions, come in, come visit, and let's figure it out together. The thing is, you have to go out there and execute. I can tell you everything on how to do it, but you're the one that has to go do it.
it ain't gonna come to you.
That's
It
right.
ain't gonna come to you. So if, man, you're dealing with depression, you're dealing with drug addiction, alcoholism, whatever it is, you got to want to change. You got to make that change. You got to know better days are in the horizon.
Yeah.
Things can change, but you have to want to change. You have to want the better life. You have to want you got to hunt for the good stuff, man.
Dang.
You got to hunt for the good stuff.
Dang.
It's not just going to come to you.
Yeah.
So you got to put in the work.
And on the other end too, if you are established and you feel like you're happy, like for us, the best way to the best way to double that joy is to share that joy. And so if you're a business owner and you're just looking for new leads and new clients, one way to do that is to come on camera and share your education, share what you've done. Because when you provide value, people see value in you. And that value will turn into, you know what? I remember this person that was talking about this. Let me go back to him and see what they had to say. You know what? I want to learn more from that. You're not giving away free advice. The advice is there anyways with AI and Google. It's there. What you're doing is you're allowing them to say, hey, if you want to learn quickly, come learn with me. Because if you want to learn deeply, then you have to go out there and experience. This is the best way to do that. I know, man. I feel like we can keep going, but
we can keep going, but we don't want to. We don't want to
ramble too long.
Yeah, but we're gonna be back and rolling on the podcast next week.
Yep.
We're gonna start our lives, and we're gonna have some episodes in the books. We got a long list of guests that are waiting to be on the show, and we have some surprises. There's a lot of we have some big time namers. We have some real what do they call them? Let's say something
heavy hitters.
Real heavy hitters in the veteran community, man.
Yep.
And acting world and the singing world and Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's exciting. It's exciting. So if you're watching us on our podcast platform, we do have new episodes lined up and getting ready to roll out very soon, next week actually. And then if you're just joining us on our studio page, just know that we're here to help you. Like that's what we want to do. We want to be of service. And we really appreciate all you guys' support. Any shares, anything that you guys may need, you want to dream about, you want to talk about, feel free to jump on our calendars. We're happy to sit down and help out.
Yeah, if you jump on the calendar, we actually we offer a consultation for free, but you can schedule some time on there. If not, drop us a text, email, phone number, whatever you want. Get in contact with us and let's make this reality.
At the very least, what you can do is you can always share this page, and I know Raul included it, but if you guys really want to support, you can check out our apparel line, Charlie Mike Military Apparel. Get you some good new swag out there. Charlie Mike means continue mission.
You can order it on the website, or next week it will be here in the shop. A few of our favorite shirts will be here in the shop ready to go. But you guys, man, we appreciate you as always.
Right.
As always. We're feeling the love, and we're grateful for each and every one of you, even you.
That's right, especially you.
Yeah. As always, you guys have a great weekend. Be safe. And Charlie Mike.